Welcome to Red V TV's Instant Fan Reaction, supported by A-Star Recruitment for the 2019 season. After Saints' 32 points to 30 victory over Salford, boys, never in doubt.
Never in doubt. What do you say? 5 words.
5 words.
Never right off
the
Saints.
Right, in all seriousness though, let's break that game down. First 15 minutes started off really well. Great break from Regan Grace. That's difficult to say. That sets up Lachlan Coote. Lovely little chip from Theo Farge.
That
again.
sets
Coote
up
was
Lachlan Coote, yeah.
Making some barges his way over. We also have a try kind of disallowed where Michalauskas gives us a penalty, blows the whistle too early. But we're 16-0 up. First 15 minutes. We tweeted game over. Best 15 minutes opening we could have had.
What did we say when we was at Hull KR? I came on at Hull KR and I said, we've got this issue, we're starting slow.
Too slow in the ruck.
But then tonight, it was the absolute opposite. We came out like a house on fire. Bang, bang, try. Went to sleep. Credit to Salford. Over 80 minutes. It's tough to say as a Saints fan, but I think they probably deserve more than what they've got out of that game.
We'll come on to the next 25 minutes. They have a 40-20, which for some people looks like it's sailing in touch. Regan Grace lets it bounce.
Nobody expected it.
You're not expecting it. You're expecting it to go straight dead.
Robert Lewis, quality player.
That next 25 minutes, Saints switch off.
Which we
and
did.
Salford don't really have much ball on our line. But Salford get back into the game.
We just give in.
Yeah,
We actually switched
happened?
off. We just switched off. We went 16-0 up. That's it. Totally switched off. There we go. And we give them the rest of the game up until 30 points. And then come the last 15, we decided to wake up.
Are we doing Salford a disservice by saying we've switched off?
Yeah.
Was Salford's line speed better than ours?
The
Was
ruck
Salford
speed.
tackling
The ruck
better
speed
than
was
ours?
better. They were quick at the ruck. Last week we said after the Huddersfield game, the referee, the same referee, funnily enough, has let them get away with murder at the ruck speed last week. It was the slowest. And Albrook came out and said, worst I've ever seen it. Tonight, Salford were just absolute pinpoint, took everything out of our legs.
Super speed.
They were quick,
super
weren't they?
speed.
They were quick.
Yeah.
And
well quicker than us.
And then when our usual 17, our usual 13, when Alex went off, I said this at the start of the year, I always think that we're worse when Walmsley comes off because they must think, right,
There's no big man.
their biggest man's gone now, let's go and start to... And he looked... I don't know what it is, I think... We said it last year, he gave them 2 breaks last year and both times they came back after the break, they were poor. And it took him a while to get back into stride. He gave him a break 2 weeks ago, didn't he? He went off Friday to, was it Tuesday?
Yeah.
And then it seems to be taking us a little bit of time to get back into our stride. And we're missing 3 of our best players, aren't we?
But we are missing them players, but that team is strong enough to go out and put a better first half, last 25 minutes in. At half-time...
We've got 2 teams, that's what we've got.
Well, that's what happens. Yeah.
When Bentley came on, the game changed.
Well, that's it.
Bentley was definitely the game changer
Well,
tonight.
we'll come on to first 25 minutes of the second half. Robert Louis has got us on pretty much on a string. He's doing whatever he wants.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts when we go towards that last 15 minutes? We're 30 points to 16 down.
Game over to me.
No.
Thought we were
Yes.
getting back in.
Can't be a Saints fan.
The way the game was going,
Never
with
right
Robert Louis
off
and
it.
Jackson Hastings running the show, like they're running the show completely.
To be
And we
fair,
get a try through Tommy
They
Mason,
did
and
for
then
the 10
we actually
minutes,
start
but-
looking like a rugby team.
What you've got to do
where,
is you've got
where we started from
if you let
first
people
half.
run, you've got to watch where they run. Watch where they run, pack down on it, same as we've done tonight. The end of the story is you never write off the Saints.
We should have had a hand on Jackson Hastings a lot closer, Ice Guys, a lot closer and a lot earlier than we did. And a part of me thinks that we were so focused on Hastings, Louis got the run of the green. He did what he wanted to do. When he went through at the start of the second half in that gap, come on.
From the base of the
You wouldn't let Sean O'Loughlin wouldn't do that. Sam Tompkins wouldn't do that. Someone from Warrington, Stephen Ratchford wouldn't do that because we'd be tighter. and it was just soft. We've conceded soft tries, haven't we, tonight?
Fell asleep. We just fell asleep.
We did.
Went
We did.
16 up and just fell asleep.
Yeah.
16
Right.
I thought it's 16
It's gonna be a
0
cricket score.
after 15 minutes. I thought this could be 80. This could be 80.
Like
It
a football
was.
game.
It was going to feel like a cricket score,
And then you're right. We fell
but
asleep.
then we just fell asleep.
But then,
completely.
last 15 minutes, we wake back up again.
And we looked like a rugby team.
Correct.
Became
What
back to
what
life.
changed? Was it Bentley?
Bentley.
Was it just that Saints kind of realised and got back hold of the
I
game?
think it was the urgency.
Yeah.
Ne-
Because
need-
the
need
crowd
him
was
to know.
nervous still.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, was you in the West Ham?
Yeah.
We relatively quiet, weren't we tonight? Sorry. Relatively quiet
Up until
we needed
when
it.
we needed it.
And that's,
Really
that's your
wanted
14th man, innit? I mean, the West Ham got going, we got going. I sit in the South Stand here on the sides. And then I was thinking, we're not shouting a lot. And then once we got that try, you could feel, you knew the outcome. And it sounds obnoxious, and Salford fans will be watching this, or Wiggins or whatever. Yeah, we are obnoxious because we knew what was going to happen, because we've been here before. 3 years ago, I brought my dad here, and we sat on the other side, and when Salford scored, he said, "Come on, we're going." And we went, and all the way home we had phone call. Smith gets a drop goal. But Dad, I'm never taking you to Saints again.
But that Salford team has turned over Catalan and Nildum at home.
They've
It's turned over
They're a
Warrington
decent
at
team.
Warrington.
They're a decent team.
They are a good team, aren't they?
Kev, does that say how much better than Warrington we are, though? Because Warrington folded when they were under that pressure.
What does that say about Blake Austin?
Well,
How many teams have actually let Blake Austin run the show when we played him here and Blake Austin scored one try and then that was it?
Exactly.
That was it. He was out the game.
Or what does it say about Lachlan Coote or Johnny Lomax? So it's horses for courses, isn't it?
Right.
At the end of the day, it's on the day, innit?
It is.
That's what happened.
Well, I was going to say 23 is a very lucky number because we had Ben Barber here last season, and that replacement, Lachlan Coote, look what he's done tonight. Man of the match, well deserved.
That's it. I'm going to go
He's
along.
done
here.
some errors, but he's made more than he's done errors.
I'll go along you for tonight. Who was your man of the match?
Bentley.
Got Bentley. Got
Lachlan
Coote.
Coote.
That's a Coote. That's a
Coote all
Coote.
day.
Definitely.
Cute by a countryman.
For me, it's Tommy Makins.
Tommy's had a good game, he has, because
Tonight.
I get why he's saying that, because he's moved into a position he doesn't.
He's dead set.
What's the crap with him?
It's a freak position with him.
Rested, we believe.
No,
Rested.
can't. What do you
We've
make that
got
many
two big
changes?
games. We've got two big games coming up.
Make it to the free
And-
position he's played in tonight.
Yeah.
He doesn't always play it.
He doesn't.
He's
but he can.
adapted. He's
Right,
adapted.
looking ahead, next week, Magic Weekend, playing Castleford, who got a decent result, albeit against a very, very poor Leeds team.
Yeah.
In minutes.
That's an understatement. That's been nice, that.
So, what do Saints have to fix up ahead of next week to ensure we get the result
We'll beat him 32-26.
without fixing anything up?
No,
Just train hard.
32-26.
ruck defence needs fixing up. I thought we were slow from the ruck. I think they battered us. And their line speed tonight was really quick, and we couldn't deal with that because it wasn't necessarily the first phase line speed. It was the second, third, fourth phase because we just couldn't get back on side. We didn't feel. We looked like we weren't fit. We looked like we had a few issues with lads getting back on
Most
side.
of the game, it was second.
We were, but, and you've hit the nail on the head, 15 minutes. We've got to that last 15 minutes and gone.
Do you not think that's a learning curve for
Throw
Smith?
Roby in the camera, innit?
Quicker around the play the ball.
Possibly
We
it
want
is.
to play the. We
But
want
do
to
you know
play the
what?
ball
I said
quicker.
this to Larry sat next to it. We're too honest as a club. I get it. Eamon McManus has instilled values into these players. Don't do what Leeds did for 3 and 4 years under Tony Smith, and then he did it with Warrington. You play for penalties at the ruck. Don't do that. We don't want to be that club. And I get it, and you're right, we don't. But every other club's doing it. Are we doing ourselves a disservice by not playing for things like that? But then eventually, Salford got tired. They invested their time, didn't they, into the first 60 minutes. Yeah. And they got tired, and we dominated from there on in. And I don't think there's some, him included, who said he written them off, but there's some who you knew, you just had that. We've been here before. We're 20 minutes in.
Our tweet said exactly the same. We were tweeting saying, we'll win
We'll
this,
win this
we'll
game.
still win this. So, we look ahead to next week, a Magic Weekend. For now, Saints potentially got away with one there against a very spirited Salford team, but a win is a win. We've played for half an hour really, really well. Fixed up a couple of things.
First 15,
last 15.
Possession on the ball.
Yeah. But we'll look ahead to next week. Still top of the table.
Nothing's won in May, Kev, is
Correct.
it?
No.
Nothing's
Correct.
won in
Still
May.
got a long way to go.
We was at this point last year. Means nothing.
Flying.
But do you know what? Tonight for me, I think some of those boys in that change room now, even the young lads that might not play next week, Costello might not play next week.
Aaron Smith, the likes.
Aaron Smith, I mean, I'm frustrated by the Roby thing anyway. He had surgery last year, he should be fixed, and he's still not. And I think I've tweeted that before, haven't I? Roby for me, I've got good money on him for Man of Steel. He's probably not going to win that now because he's not playing every week. But Roby will be back in next week. Kevin Egan will be back in next week. Tommy might go back onto the wing, and then that's been so effective.
It's a big change.
Kevin Egan and
Back
Tommy
to normal.
Atkinson has been the best edge in Super League
You're sceptical about Nagama.
for a couple of years.
For games and games and games. For the last don't know how many games now, everyone's turned the tune to him. He's mixed in with the pack. He's there every time. No matter what happens, he's there. Nagama, every time.
Still not convinced on Stefan Paolo. What's your thoughts, Kev?
I thought he's come on and he's started trying it. He's added a little bit of experience in there, to be honest, with Paolo. I think he has added a little bit of experience there. I think we'll leave it there for tonight as well.
What we on?
Go on all night.
What we on? 15
like a talk
minutes.
show.
15
We'll leave
minutes.
it there for tonight. Thank you very much.
Thanks for inviting us on. We miss Branco.
Next stop Anfield.
Yeah, Branco, get back on next week.
Anfield, yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-season show.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll be back on Friday with the preview show because we only play on Sunday. So, from a very happy Totally Wicked Stadium, good night.
And God bless.